Hi, how everyone's doing today? Welcome back to Tarot Oracle and Runes. My name is Lana. This is Lighthouse. We have like a triple double name now, but it kind of encompasses everything I do. Though y'all won't see me do too many actually tarot cards. I like the Oracle cards much better. I feel like they have deeper meanings. Tarot cards talk about your everyday to day life and things that you're going through, situations, people, and stuff like that. Oracle cards to me are like not necessarily more spiritual, but they encompass different types of energy that people go through. Okay. I did my nails special for y'all. You aren't gonna see me doing my nails too much, guys, simply for the reason because I'm past the girly girl, do the makeup, I'm 61 years old. I look 61. Some people tell me I don't. But anyway, so I'm just going to do this little two-part series because I've been called to do some starseed readings sprinkled amongst my other stuff. And I always listen to I always say Rice Krispies, but I mean my angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides, passed on loved ones, and the dead have been speaking a lot lately. I actually have a spirit guide that is bringing messages from them. I'm like, I don't know if eventually they're going to come forth more. I even went I had done a reading, which y'all are going to get, it's going to come up after, well, it's going to come up before this one. But I actually got a message, which I thought was for someone in particular that I knew, that I don't know very well. Works at the local dollar store, so I went over there and I told him, I said, I think there's a message here for you. So I gave him the link to the video, and I hope it applied or whatever. He kept popping up in my head while the reading was going on. So this is going to be a little two-part series. Okay, this is for those of you that feel like you're star seeds or interested in star seeds, and I'm focusing specifically on the Rebecca Campbell starseed deck. Okay, there are 12 cards throughout this deck of, how many cards are there in here? It doesn't even say on this one. Let's see. Somewhere it says it on here how many there are. But at any rate, there are 12 of them that are starseed activation cards. So I'm going to do a two-part series. For those of you that are interested, if you're not interested, bypass it. But there's 12 cards that are starseed cards for starseed activations. And in her book, she has, this is the second card, the Blue Flame. She has a starseed activation, which I've got the cards in order. I'm going to pull them one at a time, find the starseed activation, and give it to you so that if you feel like you're a starseed and you want to do specifically meditations, okay, I got my spirit candle going here. I got to pull it up a little bit. It's getting to the end of its rope. And you feel like you have starseed energy and you want to activate it. This isn't like a mini course or anything like that. This is based on Rebecca Campbell. This is not my original work. But I thought it was quite interesting that they were telling me, speaking something about starseeds. And so I said, well, for those that don't know, maybe I should read the starseed cards if they feel like they are one, and maybe you're just starting out on finding out different information about them. And there's loads of information out there. There's different channels that do starseed information, channeling, and what have you. But I thought I would just take her deck in particular because I do, I've got, well, I don't know if you can see behind me, but I've got my cards here. I have, I think, three by, I've got the Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell, the Healing Wave, which y'all know I did a whole thing on this. This is one of my absolutely favorite decks, okay, because it really speaks to me. And the more I work with this Wisdom Oracle that I've been doing a few readings on, the more it's speaking to me. Guys, with anything, the more you work with it, the more it will speak to you, the more you'll feel in tune, the more because if you focus on too many things, and these are all Oracle readings, because I really love the Oracle cards. I love my runes. But I felt like if you wanted to know some more information, I would give you the card, the activation, and then you could use it in your meditations if you wanted to. Okay? And again, like I said, it's two parts. I'm going to repeat myself again. I'm trying to get out of that habit. It's a really horrible habit. I got my reading glasses here. I even went ahead, like I said, I did my nails. I put on some little cute little earrings. And I said, I'll just put my face on there. And we're going to do this deck. So the first 6 cards, I'm going to show them to y'all one at a time. Then I'm going to pull them one at a time and read the starseed activation and a little bit about the card. So if you're interested, follow along. So the first one we have is Activated Earth. Okay? And this card says, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Guys, I went and looked it up one time because I only knew about certain ley lines that they talked about that were in England. I went and found a map. It's on you, not on YouTube. It's you can Google it. Pinterest is where I think I found the actual, and they showed ley lines even throughout every place around the world. And I was like, wow, there's power lines, the Earth's grid, I guess that's maybe where the grids come from, and they're everywhere. Even in Mississippi, where I'm from, there were lines everywhere. And so maybe you could look up the state you're in, find the map that resonates or has the lines where you're at, and maybe there's one close to you you could work with. Okay, so that is a starseed thing. Okay, trusting where you're led. All right. The next card is the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation into integration time. Okay. The third card is Breath of the Cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And you see she's like breathing out this energy here. And I'm going to read these cards one by one to y'all, but I'm just going to go through them real quick, let y'all know what's on the card, show you it. And then I'm going to look up the starseed activation and read it out to you. Soul Gifts and Training, the called card. It's time to step up. Guys, I love this card. She's in vibrant red. She is like in her full power, and she's going full steam ahead. Okay? I love that card. The next one is Deep Cellular Healing. This one appeared in a reading. It looks like she's surrounded by angel wings. And she's in these twin pillars with these energy over them. There's actually a symbol here that kind of looks like Star Trek symbol upside down. I think that's how it goes. But anyway, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. And the sixth card is Earth Pulsing, Pulse of the Mother, slow down, time in nature. There's torch lilies in it. Torch lilies are a type of aloe vera that has these little lilies that grow above it. So that made me think of the torch bearers. It made me think of wisdom from above. I realize it looks like it's she's in this what do they call it between two mountains? What would you say it's called? Is that what it's crevasse or a valley? In the small places. Valley, ravine, something like that. And she's got all this beautiful blue sky, all these clouds and mountains, and this river is coming down, and she's just meditating. Okay, so that's the first 6 cards. And I'm going to give you all the activations for them. So the first one of the Starseed activation is Activated Earth. And I'm going to give you all a little bit of this. I don't know if I'm going to be read the whole thing, but ley lines are invisible pathways on the land along which energy travels. They can be sensed when we tune into them with our subtle senses. Also known as spirit paths, they've been compared to the meridian system of the body used in Chinese medicine, and they link sacred sites, stone circles, like Stonehenge, burial mounds, and places of worship worldwide. In Australian Aborigine, song lines were the paths traveled by the creator beings as they made the land and sea during the dreaming. These paths were recorded in the traditional songs and dances of the people, letting them access information, land's history, and to travel safely great distances. Many believe that we visit these sacred points. Something's activated within us. Some also believe that by connecting with the land with devotion at these sacred places, something's activated in the planet as well. And I'll tell y'all, first time I ever literally saw angels was when I first moved to California. I'm not going to mention the town. It was another town. And that was where just doing a mundane task such as raking up leaves, I saw these angels talking and putting their hands on people. And I knew, everything just kind of like exploded for me at that point. And I knew that even if you just sense angels, they were letting me take a peek into their world of how they're always with us. Oh, okay. So they're saying something about what's that movie with Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan? He's an angel that jumps off a mountain to become human again, and then she passes away because she's in the mountains one day riding her bike. She's throwing her arms out and enjoying this, and she gets unlived. And so then he's now stuck on Earth going through his because he fell in love. Okay, even angels, I think, are maybe possible to fall in love. So, are you being called to travel to a sacred place that your soul remembers, or to 10 lands you live on? Ancestral land's a big thing, guys. I sometimes feel like those things go together. To honor and acknowledge the known and unknown keepers or nature spirits of that land. As you connect with the earth, honor its keepers, the land opens up more fully to hold you, the fruits provided more nourishment, and the guardians watch over you. So for activated earth, this is the starseed activation. I honor and thank the keepers of the earth beneath me, known and unknown. Thank you for your nourishment and tender holding. And I'm going to keep this card up here just for a few seconds because they say place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. So you can see this. You can sear it into your memory and recall the card when you say the starseed activation, which you can now go back to on this video, and you can write it down if you want to. Okay, that is the first one. The second one is the blue flame. Spontaneous awakening activation integration time. Okay, this is a card of awakening and energetic upgrades. Perhaps you're going through a period of spontaneous awakening. I recently did a reading on somebody that felt like they were going to go through something like that. Receiving visions and having experiences that are out of the ordinary? Question mark. So in the West, little is known about the process of spontaneous awakening can feel very scary when we're going through it alone. Elsewhere, they are seen as auspicious experiences, with those going through them being treated with tender care. The blue beings are thought to be activated beings with great potential for healing and upgrading our cellular structures. They appear in moments of extreme awakening, activating a physical Kundalini awakening and deep cellular and DNA healing. Many people glamorize this process. However, in reality, it's much messier and more difficult than most of us believe. We must first let go of what we think we know for sure and how we make sense of the world. Guys, for us being human, rooted down in the earth, this is not an easy process. So the awaken process, even when it's spontaneous, takes up a certain considerable amount of time to integrate, and awakening without integration can leave us feeling very ungrounded. I recently went through something like that. It felt like my readings weren't resonating. I felt like I was very, more spacier than I normally am. And for over a month, I was like, why isn't nothing resonating? Why isn't, because I was integrating. Okay. And I feel like I'm still integrating. And I've had more spontaneous, smaller awakenings adding to the bigger one, because even my readings are changing. The way I do them, the way I talk about them, the way I'm communicating. It all seems like it's becoming more integrated. So I'm learning and growing, evolving just as you are. If you're in the midst of an awakening, the process never ends. Take this time as deeply sacred and give yourself ample space to ground and integrate the extreme changes you're going through. This is the starseed activation. I allow myself to surrender to the awakening process that's right for me. I take things slowly and integrate my experience each and every day. Guys, I cannot tell you how important meditation is, okay? So then, and y'all can go back and write that down if you wish. So then we have the breath of the cosmos, and it's the very next one. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. When we rely only on our own will, we're micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow. We're not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our own personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. There's a fine line between your own inner strength and the strength of the universe. And sometimes you have to be grounded, you have to meditate, and you have to, or I do. I'm not going to speak for all of y'all. But you have to take the time out to realize these energies and things that are coming from around us to help us become the people that we're meant to be going into the 5D, which is your spiritual process. So that's just, it really makes so much sense. So you're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life. Surrender to the greater will God has for you, to move from my will to thy will. Now, guys, you got to realize, surrender is not talking about giving up, saying, okay, whatever happens to me happens. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about saying, universe, God, whatever you're showing me my path, I'm willing to just surrender to whatever you show me. I'm going to go that way. Just like I realized recently, part of surrendering to that will was taking the beloved dead deck, and because I was getting messages from past on loved ones, and he just popped up again. The redheaded spirit child. I'm so sorry, guy. The spirit guide that comes in that has red hair is a younger guy. He's kind of grinning now, okay? So he has been bringing me messages, and it feels like he's in particular working with me to integrate and bring forth that energy that I will need to do the workings and to do the work, okay? So I just surrendered to it and said, I've been pushing it back for a while, guys, honestly, because I have had my own experiences with passed on loved ones that have passed away, passed on partners, even animals that I've loved, that I have seen them energetically do things, have memories of them taking me, And now I'm just like, okay, bring it on, you know, but not quite in that way of saying, okay, where do you want me to go with this? So that's why you're seeing the different readings being integrated into the channel. You can bypass those if you're not interested in those, but I feel like a lot of people are going to realize there's more messages in there for them than what they're expecting. Okay, so anyway, breath of this cosmos. Okay, so when you surrender to the greatest will of life, you begin dancing with the rest of life. When you bow to the great mystery and say, please use me, please show me the way, right? Little by little, you find yourself having your most fully authentic life. I'm excited to see what's in store for me, okay? And I'm going to be sharing it with you because we're all on our own path. We're on, I mean, maybe sometime in the near future, hopefully going to maybe take some classes. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm just wanting to expand on my knowledge and what I'm feeling, picking up on. Maybe you're interested in that too, okay? When you surrender your personal will, when you relinquish control and release the way you think things should go, and surrender to the greater will, you find yourself being led by spirit. You begin breathing the breath of life. So the starseed activation for this card. I'm willing to stop relying. Now they say hold on the portal of your heart, so I'm going to do this. So, but I am going to show you all the card again. I'm willing to stop relying on my own strength and personal agenda and instead surrender to the breath of life. Dear God, deity, if you will, or whatever religious that you follow, so you can put that name in there. Nobody's going to hold that against you. It is your own personal religious beliefs, okay? Help me move from my will to thy will. Please lead me. Please show me the way. And this is the card again, guys. Okay? The next one is called, I love this red dress. I can't think of who she makes me think of every time I see this. Called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. You came to Earth with a double mission, to grow as a soul and to bring about a shift of consciousness. The best way to fulfill these personal and collective purposes, trust what it is your soul's calling you toward, for it's encoded within the most direct path forward. Your soul has many unique gifts that it came here to share. Some you may already be aware of. Others you're just beginning to uncover. Guys, I've been picking up on energy of passed on loved ones and different people. And I mean, since I was a child, when I was a teenager still, and my friend's mom passed away, she actually came to me in a dream, and she didn't talk, but she was sitting there cross-legged with her arms crossed, looking at me this like mad look, and I was like, oh, she's mad. She left when she did. She wasn't expecting it. She did pass away after a very short illness. She just wasn't expecting to go, and she was mad about it. She came to let me know. Okay, so you're being called to remember that your soul intelligently chose the perfect conditions to carry out your soul's mission and share your soul's gifts. This could happen when you're younger, middle-aged, or like me, where just a few years ago, I mean, I've been working with tarot cards and friends and different pagan beliefs and different things for over 20 years. But when I moved here, everything changed. My channel, opening my channel and getting my cards and delving more into, even more so, into different things, not just regular tarot cards, but the oracle cards, starseed, all these different things has opened me up beyond what I ever would have expected for myself. So just remember that, okay? If you're being called towards a creative project, a passion, or an adventure, this card's your confirmation you're facing the right way, and this moment right here is destined. If you're feeling underprepared or thinking, who am I to do that? This card's guiding you to step up and leap. And consider, perhaps your soul has been training for this moment, right here, for lifetimes. Okay, starseed activation. I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them all now without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now. I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training for this for lifetimes. I love this. And that her in that vibrant red really stands out, guys. Really stands out. Actually, you know what? In the breath of the cosmos, this may be her after she's stepped into it. Okay? So the next one is the deep cellular healing. Let's see. Okay. And these are well, I say two pillars, but No, there's more pillars here, but two in the front, like a balancing of inner and outer energies, maybe. Okay. Arcturus energy, physical, emotional healing. Your body knows how to heal. It's your natural state. Physical and emotional disharmony can be a reflection of how the world, yep, I was right, inner and outer, has been out of alignment. If you're suffering from a mystery of chronic illness, don't allow yourself to think you've done something wrong. Today, it's difficult to navigate our health, and if this card's made its way to you, you're being called to focus on your healing in practical ways. Prioritize your health, to be kind and tender to your miraculous body, to give yourself grounding and care. Put your body first. Nourish yourself. Treat yourself with tender care. You may be called to switch things up with your body or emotional well-being. Call in a team of helpers to support you in navigating any challenges that you're experiencing emotionally. The Arcturians are a galactic group of beings who have mastered deep cellular and emotional healing. They want you to know that it's possible to feel vibrant in your body and well in your skin, to have your cells return to effervescence. Wasn't there a group named Effervescence? Amy, I think. Yes, I loved her. Loved that group a long time ago. And vitality. To find calmness and contentness. To have a soothed nervous system and a tranquil heart. I take back my vitality and energy and feel more and more healthy each and every day. My body knows how to heal. My body knows how to heal. And the sixth one, the last one, now we've got 12, but this is going to be the first video, guys. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother. Slow down, take time in nature. Let me find the book. Two more over. A mysterious pulse is woven throughout life. All of life. The planet itself has a rhythm. You can see it in the seasons and the tides. In our world of artificial lightning, long working hours, and modern convenience, it's easy for us to feel stuck and off kilter. First thing came to mind, guys, was if you are living in a bigger city like New York, Chicago, those ones where most jobs are found in a tower building, you are stuck in the concrete jungle, and getting out to the nearest park, taking vacations where you can nourish yourself out in the earth is the best thing you can do for yourself, because we've lost that. A lot of people, like, I'm so glad I live up in the mountains now to a certain extent, because I have all kinds of parks and places that we've gone to, and we tend to lose our sense of intuition when we are stuck in a building with humans that are all doing the same thing day in, day out, day in, day out. So your weekends is where you have the chance to get away. In the evenings, to meditate, spend time with family, get out in your yard, cut your grass, plant a garden, all those kind of things to keep in touch with the earth, because this is our home. And it's not going to change. Even if you feel like you're from another planet and you have starseed energy, this is your home. You know what I'm saying? So you have to it's best for you if you get out and connect with it. I got dragged off a few days ago to not one but two natural little smaller parks where they had trails and stuff, but we didn't go to them. And I found some treasures. I've got to get the pictures on my phone so I can upload them and show them and put them on my community page. Found some beautiful places that when it warms up, I guarantee you I'm going to this creek that we found. I don't know if it's part of the Feather River or not, but we are going, and I'm going to do some readings out there. It was absolutely gorgeous. Okay. It's time to reconnect with nature and surrender to the pulse of Earth. Earth pulsing is my favorite tool for surrendering to the rhythmic pulse of the mother and the entire universe. Download, okay, here she has something for you guys. Download an Earth pulsing meditation at www.starseedoracle.me. I just might do that. Today, many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Something along the way, a severing happened. A moment when we became too painful to be connected. We feel unsupported, as if we don't belong. Gee, I know somebody else that feels like this, and it's not me. We feel unsupported, as if we don't belong. We look to other people in the external world to fill in the void of connection, holding, and belonging once given to us by the earth. Caveman days, guys. Because once we started building, you know. So taking, clutching, conquering, longing for others to receive us fully as the mother once did. Forgetting that she's still here, waiting for us to remember and activate that part of us that longs to receive her embrace. Getting out in nature. When you consciously connect with the earth, a veil is lifted and she opens up and receives you more fully. Earthing, where you put your bare feet on the ground and just feel the energies come up. Where you, in the summer, unless you're on your own private property, Get out in shorts and a tank top and lay out on the ground and feel the earth beneath you. You're able to drink from her sweet waters and release what no longer serves you. Stagnant energy falls away and you connected to all things on the planet. So starseed activation. I surrender to the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with her. So mote it be, and so shall it be. Okay. So there are 6 more. And I did not know or didn't remember this starseed. And I'm gonna give it to, I'm gonna put it up here so y'all can see it. I think it may be ended up being backwards. I can't tell in this light. So guys, if you're of interest, Rebecca Campbell has this. Where's it at exactly? Starseedoracle.com. I hope y'all can see that. Let me read it one more time. Earth Pulsing Meditation at www.starseedoracle.me. So, if any of you are interested, she has that meditation there. And because it's her work, I'm just going to recommend it to you guys to get you started on that. For those of you that feel like you're starseeds, I'm just going to catch on fire. Okay. Now I'm going to go and do the other 6 cards. They're going to probably not be uploaded together. I wanted to try to keep them under 30 minutes. We're at 26:25. All right, guys. This is the first 6. And I'm going to lay them out here for you. I'm going to move the book. My table is not the best table in the world. I keep recovering it because I want to have something decent background for my cards that's not too loud, that takes away from the cards. Because it's enough that I open my mouth and speak sometimes because I talk so much, guys. Here, we'll put these underneath. And I'm going to put them, I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm looking at the camera instead of the other way around. But, I think I'll take a picture of this and put this on the community board and say something along the lines of this is what I promised you guys for the video, for those of you that believe that feel like you have starseed energy and believe you have starseed energy, and this is the first 6, the first thing. So, okay, so and I will I'll just put this up there, and in the community thing, direct you to the video that will the community's going to probably come up first. Okay, guys. Tarot, Oracle, and Runes. I hope this brought some enlightenment to some of you. And we have 6 more cards to go. That'll be part 2. I'm going to leave it right there. Lighthouse.